Hey, what's up nerds? Skeleton Jim. Alright, and we are here in Hearts of Iron 4. It's another game by Paradox, another grand strategy game. Similar to Europa Universalis 4, except this takes place in the World War II era. And so I thought it would be kind of a cute idea. What are these little blimps in the background? To do a campaign around Independence Day. You know, for funsies. Just hang on. Okay. Just for funsies, you know. Okay, so that being said, single player. That's Canada. Canada was interesting. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, we want to do this one. And then we, of course, will want to be USA, because it's July 4th. At least it will be in, like, you know, 16 hours or something like that. So we're going to start off with a bunch of negative fucking modifiers. And I've never actually played as the US. We're gonna go historical for now. We can do some neat stuff later, but for right now, since it's the first campaign and everything, just for the sake of it, we're not gonna be doing anything crazy. Like, we're not gonna go like communist, although that would be hilarious. I have no idea what this difficulty really means. We're gonna be in Iron Man mode. We're gonna be historical. Regular seems fine. This just seems annoying, actually. Now that I look at it, that seems actually like really fucking annoying. So just normal. Normal's our speed. Yeah. So let's start. We can earn achievements. Great. Cloud or local? I guess local. What are we gonna call this? I don't know what we're gonna call this. Team America. Fuck yeah. Alright, so this is my first campaign that I'm doing in Hearts of Iron 4. It's about the third one that I started. Although in my Canadian campaign, I didn't get very far because I realized that... Whoa. I realized that basically hold on. Yeah, okay, we're paused. What I wanted to do with Canada is I wanted to turn fascist and I wanted to invade the US because I thought that would be hilarious. But I'm not sure if I could do that, so that's on pause. We're gonna cut that out. I'm gonna turn off the day and night cycle because... Oh my god. I forgot the most important thing. I forgot to set a timer. On the time when like the timer was like the most important. I think we've been going for about like 5 or 10 minutes. Who knows? Anyway. I'm gonna stop the night and day cycle because I can see how it would be kind of annoying, and also it kind of like I'm fucking pointing to the recording software FPS display. You guys can't see that. Only I can. Yeah, nerds. You don't know what's happening over here. It kind of bugs out the frame rate, but also the VSync was on, so I turned that off before I started recording. We have what's going on over here? So we're the US of A. We're FDR. He dislikes Germany. Why is that pertinent information? We are guaranteeing the appendix. We're guaranteeing the appendix of everything. We're guaranteeing the independence of all the Americas. All these fuckers. Mexico. Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, Canada. Even though Canada is allied to the United Kingdom, we're still guaranteeing their independence. That's just what we do, because we're cool dudes. Haiti. Oh, that's Cuba. There's Haiti. Now, Cuba is a cool color. Now, the one disappointment I have in Hearts of Iron, and I have a feeling, I don't have any insider information, this is just a personal gut feeling, is that a lot of the countries don't have any unique idea trees. I think that's something that they can add in through DLCs. And that would be something that would be really cool. Like, for example, if I play as, like, the British Raj, or when I was playing as Canada, they don't have, like, unique, like, idea trees. They just have, like, there's, like, 2 forms of, like, generic idea trees. And it's just kind of a bummer, because, like, when I was Canada, I wanted, like, to have, like, an idea that's just, like, fuck Great Britain or something. Like, Canada leaves the Allies, forms Canadian faction. But sadly, that was not there. Alright, so, as I was saying, we're US of A. We have the Great Depression, which is a political power cost of +1. Consumer good factories at 30%. Recruitable population factor -50, which sucks. And joint faction tension limit at 20%. I want to kind of stay away as long as I can. And then we have ideology drift defense. And we can create factions, but we can't join factions led by another ideology. So as a democratic nation, which is what we are, and what we're going to stay as in this campaign, I got to remember that, because I'm going to want to do something contrarian. I got to remember we got to stay democratic. That's the thing right now. That's what we're doing. We're doing this. Doing it. So yeah, so in general, what's going on? Well, it's a map. It is indeed a map. It's a little bit different. We have our president here. We're going to have an election. When is the next election? 1940? Yeah, no. Next election, November 1936. Oh, we're going to have an election at the, in November. All right, that's fine. Let's bump this up to speed 3 for now. Even though it's paused. I am aware that it's paused. So, research. We have 4 research slots as the US of A. We also have a national focus tree. Now, this is the special, like, ideas that I'm talking about. So these are, like, ideas kind of in EU4, except, you know, like, Germany has a bunch of ideas that lets them take, like, land. And it's actually, like, a lot of fun. And so the US of A has different ideas. So what we have is, like for this one, we can gain a bunch of naval experience, which is important for modifying ship types and all that kind of good stuff, all that stuff that you want to have in your life. There's one for airplanes. There's war propaganda, but we can't do this because nobody's, like, none of the major powers have caused at least more than 20% world tension, which is represented up here by this nice, peaceful-looking planet Earth. Later, this probably won't look so much. So this is 0% world tension. Everything's fine. Everybody's cool. They're just chilling. Everybody's having a great time. We can't issue war bonds because we're not at war with Germany, Japan, Italy, Soviet Union, France, or the United Kingdom. So really, we can only do the WPA, the Workers' Party Act, I think this is. Can I click on this for more information here? An agency to put these people to work on public projects may not. Yeah. Oh, work progress administration. Okay. And that'll lead to what? Army experience, 5 building slots, 5 military factories, 3 times bonus research slot, 3 times bonus research slot, more military factories, down to Manhattan Project. Is there anything that... Oh, wow, this is wartime industrial. Is there anything that just industrializes us? No? Hello? Industry. This is also something that we can do, which basically protects everything from drifting / becoming more democratic. Because if you'll notice down here, Venezuela is fascist as fuck. Cuba's democratic. The Dominican Republic is quite fascist. Haiti's not. So yeah, we got a mix down here. What's Brazil? Brazil is completely non-aligned. This guy has no affiliation with anything. He's just like, yeah, whatever. I don't want any part of this. Apparently we have a -10 opinion of him. We think he's kind of a fuckboy. And this guy flip either way. So those ideas just help protect this area, because one of the things that you could do is you could boost party influence, which is something that, as Germany, is incredibly easy to do. Because, where is his things? He has a political power gain of plus 50%. A little Adolf. So, you need political power to boost support of other nations, but if he starts boosting support of other nations, they can join the Axis, and if we gotta fight Axis down here, then that's kind of a pain in the dick, and I don't really want to do that. So that's something that I'm interested in. It increases trade options with all American nations. I don't really care about that right now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the political power, so it's probably a good way to start out. Now, we are no longer gaining political power when we're researching, because it takes you 1 political power per day. Our base value is 2, and the Great Depression is taking away 1. So we're not going to get any political power, which is why playing as the U.S. is a very slow start. We're kind of handcuffed. That does not handcuff us from research, however. So what do I want to research? I'm not quite sure. So we got multiple different research trees here. We got these infantry, we got support battalion researches. Apparently we don't have motorized, which Germany does start with. And I think UK has an idea that gives it to them for freezy, and I think Canada does too. We can research some tanks, some artillery, anti-air, interwar, anti-tank. Our land doctrine is superior firepower, so we're locked into this. If some nations start with this selected, others don't. Like minor nations usually don't. You can pick your own. The major ones you're kind of locked in. So this is mutually exclusive with everything else. Oh god. So that's fine. We've got boats, which we will want some boats. We actually start with transport ships, so that's good. Naval doctrine, we have base strike with strong focus on carriers and their support. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna want to build some carriers. Where are our carriers? Carriers, a capital ship able to carry wings of powerful carrier capable. What? Carry wings of powerful carrier capable. Oh, carrier capable aircraft into battle? What? Also useful as a floating airfield you can position off the coast of your enemy. Okay, so basically this will help us bomb the shit out of Japan and everyone else. We got some subs. We got a porpoise class. That's hilarious. So actually our carrier he's up there. Because the next one is ahead of time 4 years, and I am not going to pay that ridiculous ahead of time. Now, battleships are the largest capital ship with biggest guns, strongest armor. They need support of smaller screening ships. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Ships don't make sense to me. Naval combat does not make sense to me. I had like a naval combat scenario when I was playing as Germany of just like, it was like 2 ships to my like 53 ships. And the thing is that their 2 ships were like lighter faster ships, so they just kept running away. So he was like perpetually in naval combat. It was actually super frustrating. We will want destroyers. These are what destroy submarines, and this is a light screening vessel. So we want cruisers to kind of intercept, and then we want to bring up like the battle ships and the battle cruisers to kind of like finish the job. If I think I understand naval stuff. All right. Yeah, we should probably pick something to research instead of just talking about everything. I will definitely want to get this because faster research time is just good. We can't get that yet because that's way ahead of time. And for industry, we want some industry. And it looks like we just need basic tools. Synthetic oil? I don't know if we want that. As the US, we do have a lot of oil. And then we have construction 1. Do I want to get anything offensive-wise? Is there anything in our national focus tree that'll give us... That's electronics and support. Support artillery and support technology. Michigan, California, add 3 infrastructure. That's pretty good. New England, 3 building slots, 3 military factories. Okay. I don't want to waste any research buffs. You know what I'm saying? But I think we should just start on some basic stuff like support weapons 1. 135 days. Or we could just go for Marines and make sure we get that out of the way. Yeah. Let's do Marines, just to make sure I don't forget, because I might forget. And then I think interwar, well... We should start on some doctrine stuff, probably. Or some air. How's our planes look? So there's fighters, there's close air support, which like backs up troops. Fighters fight other planes. Naval bombers fight ships. And then heavy fighters protect bombers. Okay. And then tactical bombers are what blow up buildings. No, these blow up buildings. These do what? Okay, these... Oh, they both do buildings, but these are more troop-oriented. Oh, these are all good. We'll probably want... do we want heavy fighters? Because we're going to want to protect our bombers, because as the US, we're probably going to be bombing the shit out of a lot of people. Mostly. Especially if we're going to have, like, carriers. So, let's just get started on our first, like, strategic bomber. So we can start manufacturing that right away, once that's done. Alright, so we got our research all out of the way. We still haven't even unpaused the game yet. Oy, oh, look at all these toasters. Paw boy. Okay. So this is what these toasters represent. We're using these civilian factories to make goods to trade to other nations to keep our economy afloat. Because we're in an undisturbed isolation economy and we have the Great Depression. So as soon as we can, we want to try to get out of this. Even down to like civilian economy would be great. But what we really want is we want early mobilization. So once there's 5% world tension, this would be a good one to have. Because that takes this -50 penalty and stuff down to -10. That's a huge boost. What we really want is war economy. So, are these both or one must be true? I can't tell. Anyway, whatever. We'll come back to this. We're also a disarmed nation, which is hilarious. I really like that. So if we want any manpower, we're gonna have to get at least to, like, I mean, most people start on volunteer only. Like, England starts on volunteer only. Okay. I want to go to at least limited. And then maybe extensive. 300 political power, though. That is a tall fucking order. So in order to get rid of Great Depression, we need to issue war bonds. So we need to be in the Great War. Basically. What would this do? Change mobilization law to volunteer only. So this will automatically bump us out of that. So at 20% world tension, just had some delicious orange juice. We can get rid of that. Okay, great, good, fantastic. Now, the the other mini game. So where is it? That's trade. Yeah, no, that's production. Where's logistics? No, that's fucking... I should just use these tabs up here. I had opened it. Hilarious. Shortcut is I. Okay. So this is our current stockpile of stuff. So we're low on support, infantry, towed artillery, all this stuff. We have 400 convoys. Are you kidding me? We're not even making ships? We're making a destroyer and a submarine. So this is what you want to do. You want to build stuff. Oh my god. Alright, so, I mean, obviously we're going to want to have infantry equipment. So let's just bump this up. And we need some more. We need 41 of these. So, actually, you can just have 2. That's fine. Relax. You can have 2. And now we're out of military factories. We have enough carrier fighters. And these are all the planes that we can make. We're definitely going to want some naval bombers, but we might want to worry about that when we actually research some newer models. So I'm going to hold off on creating any more planes right now. We're not even making a tank. Great War tank, no thank you. More like Great Joke tank. So we're making destroyers, submarines, and heavy cruisers, but we're not making any carriers. Well, that's gotta stop. Carrier, 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 carrier. Battleship, battleship, carrier 2. Here you go. Yorktown class. What's the difference between you two? $10, $5, $30. 10, 5, 30. Are you the same thing? Max speed. Armor, reliability, max speed. This one looks like it's better. Reliability is 80. This one's 80. Says slightly more armor. I guess we'll just make this one. And we'll put that on that. And then you guys can all base up in Philadelphia. And then heavy cruisers can go to there. And then the subs can go in here. This is just so I don't get confused. I don't want to be confused. You can go down there. Alright, so we need some stuff to make our stuff. So we need some rubber. We could probably get that from Brazil since they're closer. And then we also need some chromium. Let's trade with the UK because they're our good friends. We need more rubber. We can get that also from the UK, I guess. Jesus, how much stuff do we need? We need more. Oh, is this just saying chromium because it hasn't fixed itself yet? Just take that down. Okay, yeah. Now that they've actually done it, now it's fixed. Okay, misunderstood. All right, so on to the 14th mini game of the game. This is gonna be a long one. Everybody grab a snack if you want. So we're gonna want to build up our civilian factories. I'm a big fan of doing this. I know some people disagree. That's fine. So what civilian factories do is they make stuff. They make basically everything. And you can convert them later into military factories. So there's no real harm in it. I am gonna build some military factories, just so we're not waiting until we're gonna have to convert everything here. And I think that's about it. We have low manpower, not surprising. All right, so let's let time run here. Let's take these guys, these brohams, and let's just create a new army for them. Let's pick a little. This will be like our. This will be our main army here. Now let's. You guys are red. You're red team. You're gonna be the Freedom Force. Oh. Oops. So they're gonna be our main dudes. And they can just hang out in Indiana. That's fine. God damn it, Brazil. You better fucking get there. Oh, we have one guy in Alaska. Alaska Defense Command. What else do we got? I know we got a bunch of islands. Yeah, we do. Look at these shitty islands. Okay. These are actually going to be, important for killing Japan. Now, is there any point in, making these guys an army? I guess. So, let's create a new army, and we will put that guy in a new theater. You're gonna be blue. Be blue team. And you're gonna be Japan Fighting Force. Eventually. There's not a lot of them. Ugh. Oh no, don't promote him. That's not what I meant to do. Here, you take this general. Generals can only have 24 troops. Field marshals can only have an unlimited amount. So basically, field marshals are just gonna be your dudes for when, what are you? Join that group. For, your generals are gonna be your dude for small front lines and stuff. You can join that group too. I don't really plan on going to war with anyone, with Mexico or anything. I think Mexico's pretty much, he's just chilling. He's not aligned. So, He has no reason to bother me. We're still making, like, no political power. Like I said, I haven't played the U.S. before, so I don't know any of the elite strats. What is this? You guys still have the Bahamas? Huh. What's England doing? You're doing limited rearmament. Okay. Oh, we're auto-saving. What's going on here? He's doing the Rhineland. He's gonna remilitarize the demilitarized zone. That's gonna piss some people off. Probably. Most likely. So, let's... Are you boats? That's why. You guys can move up here for now, I guess. Alright. So, what do we got? We got 108 boats here. What are these? It's battleship. Battleship. Light cruiser. Submarine. Destroyer. Submarine. I don't know if I should set any naval orders or not. I mean, there's kind of no point. I don't know if they get, like, experience or anything. Which reminds me. You guys are trained. You're a regular. We could have them exercise to get some experience. What? What? No, that's not what I want. No! Don't disband the unit. Where are you? Oh, you are walking over the mountains. Okay, that's fine. You can walk. You won't have attrition when you get to your destination. I hope. Speaking of, let's take a look at... well, we should probably train up some infantry, yes? So what does our division look like? Does not look like a whole lot. We got support artillery and engineering companies. It's better than most. We could add some armored and mobile battalions. But we don't have any army experience in order to do that. That's what we need. We need army experience. He's using his basic stuff. We can edit this as time goes on. Why is this showing like a tank thing? Yeah, whatever. We got cavalry, we got garrison brigade that's set to have shitty equipment, and then National Guard division. So, can we make anything else? No, we can create an empty. And then just have armored battalions, but we only have that one shitty light tank. So we really don't have much of anything. But at least for right now, let's start training up, what am I doing? You know better. Let's start training up, some infantry. And they're all gonna train up to here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Germany has remilitarized the Rhineland. And the rules set by, Versailles Treaty. Remilitarized the Rhineland. Ultimatum from the Allies forced them to back down. With both Britain and France threatening to mobilize if Germany proceeded with the plan, it quickly became clear that this level of resistance was unexpected. Wait, what? Rhineland remains demilitarized? Wait, what? Is this... Hold on. You... What? This is not supposed to happen. What? Okay, so he has to militarize the Rhineland. So they actually confronted him and he backed down. I've never seen that happen before. What does that mean? Because you'd need the Rhineland in order to do Anschluss. And then all the other stuff, which eventually is the Danziger War, which breaks out World War II. So he backed down. He went to remilitarize us, and then the UK and France said, listen, buddy, if you roll your tanks in here, we're gonna fucking punch you in the dick. And Hitler was just like, oh, mein Gott. And then decided that, no, he doesn't really want to do that. I have never seen that happen before. You're all gonna deploy in, here. Yes, Kentucky, of course. That's fucking wild. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, we're gonna keep training troops. What does that do? Now he's just gonna industrialize. Oh my god. I mean, the World War II will still break out, but Germany's gonna be... He's gonna be fucking nothing. He's not gonna have Austria. He's not gonna take Czechoslovakia. He's not gonna get Mel from Lithuania. He's not gonna attempt to go through Yugoslavia at all. What's Hungary feel about this? You've got construction effort. France, what are you doing? Industrial expansion. How are you doing, Spain? Industrial effort. Oh, I think Spain doesn't even have cool ideas. Oh, that sucks. Why do you look different? Huh. I always thought it was a different guy. What about you, Portugal? Aviation effort. UK? Reinforce the Emperor. I can't believe you backed down. The AI has no balls. We are missing out. Okay, so we got WPA. So now we have 167 political power, so we can modify the government. We'll get to that in a minute. Can't believe you backed down. That's fucking crazy. See, I kind of am interested in this because... we can intervene with wars, and we can make Venezuela a puppet, which I find interesting. And it fucks up Brazil and Argentina. You know, I feel like this is going to be a slow burn, so let's go for it. Because Germany's basically neutered a little bit now, so I mean, shit, man, maybe there even won't be a Great War. Wouldn't that be amazing? We can have a political advisor, and the silent workhorse, I think, is the best bet, because we're getting 0 points, so now we're getting 0.3. That's, you know, better than nothing. Oh my god, I can't believe it back down. I realize that I keep saying that, but it's hilarious to me that the AI is just like, oh. Okay. Let's bump up our construction speed. Because I want to get production up, but in order to get production up, we're going to need some factories. And in order to get factories, we're going to need civilian factories. And then I also want to get some, maybe... coastal forts. Land forts really won't do anything with us. Maybe some more naval bases. We can build some more dockyards. Maybe we build some in, like, Florida. Put one in Alaska. Alaska's building things like freaking out a little bit. We just like... Oh. Shift right click. I don't know. Would anyone even invade Alaska? Really? I don't know. I'll play with that later. I haven't really constructed coastal forts before. Anyway. That is amazing, dude. I can't believe it. Okay, yeah. So, America the Beautiful is going pretty great right now. Just take it all in for a second. I can't believe that. Oh, I'm paused. Can't believe that happened. Let's bump it up a little bit. Try to get it done. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. As always, it is a new series, so any support would be greatly appreciated. If you like the video, leave a like. If... God damn it, Brazil. I swear to God, dude. You're so unreliable. Jesus. Oh, we need chromium. You know what? We're just going to go short on the chromium until we build more civilian factories. Anyway, if you liked the episode, leave a like. If you had a comment, leave a comment. And subscribe to see more. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.